Hi, I'm Kimberly Calderbank for Community Cultures. Today we are at Burlington's Performing Arts Centre. If you haven't been to the centre before, we're going to learn a lot about what happens here and goes on behind the scenes as well. Joining me now is Executive Director Tammy Fox of the Burlington Performing Arts Centre. Tammy, you've been in this role for 7 years now here. This is such a gem in our community, and a lot of folks have witnessed the growth, the building of the facility, and things have really changed, and it's much more exciting here at the Performing Arts Centre. What is your vision, and what goes on here at the centre?
Well, the Burlington Performing Arts Centre was built, it was a community effort, so we're very community-minded here. It is a space for over 150 volunteers to come together. They act as our ushers, our ticket takers, but really it's a wonderful opportunity for them to socialize and get out and see a few performances. We're a public space. We're a community hub. We're an educator. We have a really robust education series here, and we're constantly trying to find ways to work with the community on every level. Joining me now is Vaughn, the operations manager here at the Performing Arts Centre. Vaughn, I'm excited about this because not everybody gets sort of a behind the scenes tour, if you will, or gets to really hear what happens at BPAC. So again, where do we even start? What doesn't the general public get to see?
A little bit of everything, I guess, right? I think the one thing that happens a lot is people just assume that it happens just the show starts and that's it, right? It started an hour before and that's all that happened. But there's a lot of work and a lot of people that do the work backstage, right? There's all the lighting that has to get focused, hung, stage scenery set up, everything like that, rehearsals, sound checks, load in, everything that gets involved like that. So it's there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes.
Joining me now is Steve Cousins, chair of Sound of Music Festival. Steve, Sound of Music Festival holds a very special spot in my heart, and the rest of the community as well. If you are from Burlington or really anywhere local, you know how much the festival matters to our community. And there's big news involving the Performing Arts Centre and Sound of Music. How are they in partnership?
Well, it's an exciting time for Sound of Music Festival. As you know, it's like a 40-some-odd-year-old festival. I, like you, grew up in this town. It is the most important thing to me every year. This year, we're able to work with the Burlington Performing Arts Centre as a title sponsor. Our long-term goal is to be a little bit more strategic. That takes time, but this was a great way for us to, as they say in the dating world, get to know each other. And we're so excited because we're so aligned in what we offer our community, the deliverables through the arts. So this is like a really exciting time for Sound of Music and BPAC.
This is the window into the Performing Arts Centre and sort of a first touch base as people come in, so you get to chat with people. What is the reception that you receive when community members come into the Performing Arts Centre space and you get to have that touch base?
Actually, most people are really, really nice, you know, and you get to know them, especially the ones that live in this area and they come all the time, and it gets very personal for us, you know, which is nice.
I love that about this Performing Arts Centre. Everybody we've interviewed today has just said how much this is home and feels like a community to them. In closing, Lisa, what do you love about coming to a community space like this for work every day?
Having the volunteer base that we have. It's just nice seeing all the volunteers come in. We could have upwards of 25 volunteers per evening or per event, and then it's just nice seeing their faces coming in, variety of people every day. We're so just bringing the community together to enjoy one event, you know, per night, and it's different every night. You know, definitely keeps us on our toes.
Well, thank you for mentioning volunteers, because next we're actually going to speak to Bruce, who is a volunteer here at the centre, to hear all about what his tasks look like as a volunteer. Bruce has been a volunteer here with the Performing Arts Centre for about 6 years now. Bruce,
Yes, it is, yeah.
Why did you decide to come here in the first place to volunteer?
Quite frankly, I love being in the audience, and that was a nice way of experiencing everything. As a volunteer here, though, I get to see it from the other side. I get to see the invisible stuff when Sarah and her technical team are putting things together backstage or watching the sound checks. I get to see a whole different aspect of the performance that I don't get to see. So I guess that's one of the first appeals to me.
And what type of actions or jobs and duties are you doing as a volunteer here at the centre?
Just about anything you can think of. We're greeting people as they come in. We're taking their tickets as they go into the auditorium. We're showing them where their seats are if they get confused. None of them get confused. In fact, we're more confused than they are frequently. picking up things off the floor, just sort of cleaning things up generally. Anything that needs to be done, but I think primarily our function here is just sort of to enhance their experience over the course of the evening. So simple stuff like, where's the bathroom, all of that kind of thing.
Yeah. Built in 2011, the center has become a real community hub for us here in Burlington and surrounding areas. From volunteers to the staff to the community events that happen here, there's always something going on at Burlington Performing Arts Centre. You can learn more on their website and certainly engage with them via volunteerism as well. For Community Cultures, I'm Kimberly Calderbank.